Hi everyone, welcome to episode 25 of the Trading Without Borders podcast. I remain your host, Omobi. I say happy Africa Day to everyone listening. So today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the protocol on trading services in the AfCFTA Agreement. We will look at general objectives and the specific objectives. Before we go into that, I'd just like to bring to our attention a part of the preamble to the protocol on trading services that states that recognizing the right of state parties to regulate in pursuit of national policy objectives and to introduce new regulations on supply of services within their territories in pursuit of legitimate national policy objectives, including competitiveness, consumer protection, overall sustainable development, with respect to the degree of the development of services regulation in different countries. Basically, whatever objectives the protocol on trading services seeks to achieve, it's going to be in line with the right of states to regulate and also introduce new regulations on supply of services. I just wanted to point that out. So we will go into the general and specific objectives now. The general objective, or rather the principal objective of the protocol on trading services, is to create a single liberalized market for trading services. So what does that mean? For the benefit of those who do not really what is a liberalized market, it is basically a market where trade restrictions, barriers to trade have been removed or reduced. So to create a market where for you to trade in services, the restrictions or the barriers to trade have been removed or eliminated or reduced. Okay, looking at this in light of the four modes of services supply, I discussed that we have the cross-border supply, consumption abroad, commercial presence, and natural persons. So you might want to listen to, I think, episode 23. I did a breakdown on that. Let's take an example of commercial presence, maybe setting up a branch in another AfCFTA member country by another national from another country. The person or the business, you should be able to set that up in accordance with their national regulations, as long as unnecessary barriers or restrictions that can hinder you from setting up a business there has been removed, as long as you are working in line with your national regulations. We move to specific objectives. We'll look at some of it. One of it is enhanced competitiveness of services. This is going to be through economies of scale, reduced business cost, enhanced continental market access. That means nationals of member countries should be able to access markets of other member countries without unnecessary barriers or restrictions hindering that move. Then another objective is to promote sustainable development in line with sustainable development goals, and of course to foster domestic and foreign investment when barriers have been reduced or removed. Then another objective is to accelerate efforts on industrial developments to promote the development of regional value chains, and of course, and also to progressively liberalize trading services across Africa on the basis of equity, balance, and mutual benefit by eliminating barriers to trade, just like the example I gave earlier in respect of setting up a business in another AfCFTA member country. So those barriers, even if they can't all be removed at once, but progressively, you can see that it's been taken out one way or the other. And so it's going to be on the basis of equity, balance, and mutual benefit. And finally, to pursue trade liberalization in line with the Article 5 of the General Agreement on Trading Services under the WTO, World Trade Organization, rather. This would be by expanding the depth and the scope of liberalization, and also improving the development of export of services, of course, while recognizing the right of the state to regulate and introduce new regulations. So this is where we're going to end it for today. And as usual, the podcast is basically for educational purposes only. If you need expert advice, please reach out to me or any other trade consultant that you know. So until next week, Thursday, I say bye-bye.